Welcome to another episode of SmegChris Review. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll go back to the usual once every blue moon episodes. Before I talk about the film that I saw, I just want to quickly talk about the latest series of Red Dwarf. I mean, I have to, that's why I've got the word Smeg in my title. The new series has just ended, and I have to say it's been the best since Series 8. Don't get me wrong, the Back to Earth 3-parter and Series 10 and 11 were good, they just didn't feel like classic Red Dwarf. Series 12 did. Not one episode was bad. We even had a few familiar faces return for the last episode. Series 12 is a must for any Red Dwarf fan, and with it being on Dave, I'm sure it will be repeated. More than once. I love Red Dwarf Series 12 and I hope there's more to come. On to the movie, and I'm sure you can guess from the shirt I'm wearing, I saw Justice League. I might be biased as I'm a true DC fan, but there isn't much I can fault about this movie. There is a short but sweet opening with a phone video of Superman. Then we just see an opening scene with Batman where it looks like he's just doing his usual routine of catching a burglar, but it quickly ascends into what is to come. That was cool, but Wonder Woman's introduction was a lot better. It reminds us of why her solo film was so good, and for those who missed out on that movie, shows what they were missing. Just as I thought we were going to see heroic introductions for every character, it quickly moves on to the story. To be fair, the story isn't anything we haven't seen before. Big giant bad guy decides on conquering Earth. Good guys band together to stop him. But that isn't the main focus. It's the characters banding together and learning to get along. And bringing back a certain character. Come on, you've seen the toys and the pictures. You know who I'm on about. I guess the main problem with this film is if you haven't seen the previous ones, you know, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman and Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad doesn't matter for a number of reasons. Then you will be at a loss as to where the story is actually continuing from. I'm doing a lot of hand gestures today. I also noticed that a lot of footage that you saw in the trailers was not actually in the main film itself. I don't know why, maybe just to cut down the time length of the movie to just 2 hours perhaps? All that aside, the film is outstanding. Not quite on the level of Man of Steel or Wonder Woman, but it comes pretty close. I'm still doing the hand gestures. There was quite a few moments that had me quaking with excitement and had me jumping in my seat. In fact, there's quite a number of scenes that gave me goosebumps. Oh, and of course there had to be the hero versus hero face-off, as all superhero team-ups do. And it is just perfect. I have to talk about the music by Danny Elfman. Sure, he doesn't bring an epic score like Hans Zimmer would, but he did bring his A-game and you could definitely tell it was Danny Elfman. His distinct style could be heard throughout. Oh, and there's a few classic themes that you might recognise at key moments. Hence some goosebumps. I will certainly be getting this soundtrack. Another thing is you must stick around for the end credits. About a minute into the end credits comes the first scene and it's a nod to all those Flash Superman fans out there. I should know, I'm one of them. And for the second scene, sorry, no spoilers here. Just know that it comes right at the end after the credits and you must stick around for it. I was a little trepidatious about how they were going to portray the characters, but I was genuinely happy with the cast. And I have to say it, Ben Affleck is my favourite Batman since Michael Keaton. Justice League is epic, majestic, has plenty of humour and action. I give it a... and a wag of the finger at the filmmakers. Where is Green Lantern? He is a part of the League after all. I can prove it, he's on my shirt, on the back, look, see? I think down here? Right there. I think I've hurt my back twisting like that. Ow, I could have just proved it by saying, here he is in the Justice League box. We did get to see a Green Lantern briefly in the telling of a backstory, so we do know that he exists in this universe. Somewhere. Well, that's it for this episode. Hopefully it won't be too long before I do another one. It's time for me to go. Thanks for watching and subscribing if you have. Until the next time, peace out. These blooming hands, doing this all the time. I'm not a juggler. Just want to give you a fun fact about Justice League. It's been around since the 1960s, I believe. But I didn't start collecting it until 1997, I think. Around that time. But back then, it wasn't this lineup. Yes, Aquaman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman and Flash was in there. But if I show you this one, the lineup used to consist of Martian Manhunter. But ever since they did the new 52 in 2011, he got expunged and replaced with Cyborg. But it kind of makes sense because we're now in a digital age and Cyborg fits that perfectly. I mean, they could have kept Martian Manhunter, but I think they felt that he was too much like Superman. You know, he can fire lasers out of his eyes, he can fly, he has super strength, and he comes from a dead planet. So, I do like the new lineup. Oh yeah, is Martian Manhunter on my shirt somewhere? Yeah, right there at the top. I've really got to stop twisting my back like that. It hurts.